Welcome to the G.L.O.E podcast, where we talk all things God, life, the ups and downs, organization, because chaos is not cute, and entrepreneurship, aka chasing those dreams. Here, we glow boldly and live purposefully. I'm your host, Angel, and around here, we keep it real, mixing faith, strategy, and a few laughs along the way. Whether you're trying to get your business together, organize your life, or just need a little motivation, you're in the right place. If you've been hanging around for a while, welcome back, and I hope you bought a friend. If you're new here, welcome. Get comfy and stay a while. Are you looking for more encouraging, faith-filled shows? Well, look no further than This Is Me Attitude Podcast, a Christian faith-based show where host Rachel Nelson uses her voice to inspire and challenge women to grow in their relationship with the Holy Trinity, live authentically, and reclaim their God-given confidence. Listen to This Is Me Attitude Podcast today, wherever you listen to podcasts, and leave inspired to take faith-aligned actions. Welcome back, everyone. I am so excited to be back on the mic talking with you guys. I needed that 2-week break just to kind of get things together and make sure that everything was flowing smoothly. A lot of life changes going on here that I'll talk with you all about eventually, but just trying to get everything together, up and running, organized. So I'm back. I'm excited. Before we dive into the episode, I just wanted to let you all know that I did add new merch for G.L.O.E. So there's the t-shirt. There is now also a journal that is available in 3 different colors. I believe it's black, white, and silver. The shirt is also available in the signature purple color, white, and black. And then there's also a coffee mug, and all of them bear the slogan on there, Glow Boldly, Live Purposefully. So make sure that you check that out and get your merch, y'all. The link, of course, is in the show notes. So check that out. And then also don't forget that I'm now offering membership for Buy Me a Coffee. All right. Today we are talking about redefining the vision. And we are talking about this because I think that I'm over being a business owner. Before y'all start side-eyeing me, rolling your eyes at your phone, or being like, Angel, what's going on? Why are you in your feelings? What are we upset about today? What didn't work out? And you decided that you're done with everything. Y'all, it's not like that, I promise. So this thought actually stemmed from a conversation that I was having with someone. And it just made me really pause and think, do I really want this? Like, is this what I want? Is this my vision, or is this what I think my vision should be? And the answer that came to me was passive income. And passive income is something I feel like we don't talk about it enough. Passive income is money you earn with minimum day-to-day effort once the initial work is done. And we're talking things like courses, ebooks, digital downloads, memberships, affiliate marketing, rental properties, vending machines. I mean, the list goes on. There's a lot of things that you can do for passive income. Of course, there is a setup involved, but once you do the initial setup, like everything else should just be pretty much smooth sailing from there. It's not something that you're going to have to deal with every day, every other day, even every week, maybe once a month or bi-monthly or something. I'm not bi-monthly, once a month, every other month, depending on what it is that you have set up. Now, yes, if you're managing rental properties, you may be a little bit more hands-on with that, or may bring you in a little more work because, of course, you have to make sure that it's cleaned and maintained and everything is up to date. But it's still a different kind of grind. It's not a grind that's going to leave you burnt out. That's the kind of life that I want to lean into. I want to work smart, not constantly hustling for the next thing. And I also just want to say too, like, some people love their 9 to 5, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, nothing at all wrong with that. If working a steady job with a consistent paycheck and benefits is what brings you peace, then do that. If you want to build your business on the side while working full time, go for it. If you want to be all in entrepreneurship, small business owner, or pivot to passive income, do that too. Don't let anyone make you feel bad about what it is that you're doing or about what your vision looks like to you. This is your life, your journey, your family, your peace. Because everybody is loud when you're winning, but the minute the business slow down, they're quick to say, well, I told you not to leave that good job. You can't live for that, because people always have something to say, especially when it doesn't benefit them. It's just like, people who are always telling other people, couples, oh, you should have a baby. You should have a baby. When are you going to have a baby? And then that baby comes and they're not buying any diapers. They're not buying any formula. They're not getting up in the middle of the night, but they wanted you to have that baby so bad. It's the same thing when it comes to your life. Everybody's happy for you when it's going good, when it's going great. They all want a piece of the pie. But when it's not so great, you have a few select people that may be there, but the rest of them, they're over in a corner somewhere talking about you. And so something that I have had to accept is that I love being a podcast host. I love working behind the scenes, helping other people build their brands. I will shout your business from the rooftop. But when it comes to talking about mine, well, if you know me and you've been a listener for a while, you know that I get real quiet. And it's okay to know your strengths. It's okay if your empire looks different. And it's okay if your empire is built working with someone else, whether that's a corporate gig, a nonprofit, or someone else's business. Like, you're still building, you're still winning, just in a way that makes sense for you. So here's your reminder: you don't have to fit into anyone else's box. Stop trying to force yourself into what they say you should do. Take a step back, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, what do I want? Ask God, what does He want for you? Then build your life around that. All right, y'all, that's all for today. I want to give a shout out to Elle for fueling G.L.O.E through Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you so much, Elle. The show and I greatly appreciate it. Until next time, y'all, keep glowing boldly and living purposefully. That's it for today's episode of the G.L.O.E podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're walking away with something that fuels your journey. And remember, glow boldly, live purposefully, and I'll talk to you next time. Y'all know I run on coffee, and so does the show. If you want to keep the episodes flowing, head over to buymeacoffee.com/themodcosc. Whether it's a one-time boost or a monthly support, every cup helps keep this podcast going.